Hello, welcome. This is Blockchain Bloom, the blockchain educator. I'm Ether ETF, and in today's video, I'm going to talk about that actually there is just 1 million Bitcoin left to mine. We have reached the 20 million Bitcoin in circulation. We're also going to talk about the new CPI and Core CPI data, the chances for rate cuts in this month at the FOMC meeting. That Mastercard launches a crypto partner program with big companies. Also, we have an agreement between SEC and CFTC when it comes to crypto rules. We have BlackRock, which debuts staked Ether ETF, and MicroStrategy buying again a lot of Bitcoin, making money with Stretch and investing it in Bitcoin. Also, let's check the inflows, outflows into Bitcoin spot ETFs, and a lot of other things. So it's a jam-packed episode as usual. And don't forget, every single day I'm bringing you the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. From Monday to Sunday, you're getting everyday short videos, the essence of the news in less than 60 seconds. But once a week, I'm making the video like this one, usually now on Thursday, when I summarize where we are in the market and the most important things to save time for you guys, so you're not watching every single day long videos, but you staying up to date and getting the right amount of YouTube video time as well. And if you like this kind of concept and this kind of things, then definitely subscribe and hit the like button. And now let's do it. Okay, first we have here Bitcoin, which is actually down less than 1% in the last 24 hours. Ethereum up a little bit, 0.4%, so not a lot. Also, when we're looking at River is the one which is leading now in the 24 hours time frame with almost 23%, P 12% up, and Sky up 6%. So no big moves to the upside. Also, when we're looking to the downside, Midnight going down 11%, Kite 8%, and Trump token 6% when we're looking at the top 100. Then let's have a quick look at the candlestick chart. This is the weekly one because last week I made this video exactly a week ago. It's important to look at last week, which this candle really shows a kind of weakness that, the bears push back the bulls. We went all the way here to 74,100, but then Bitcoin price went down. So far this week, right now we are above 70,000 US dollar, but when we're looking at here on the daily, it clearly shows the sideways movements continues around this 69,000-ish area. And when we're looking at other things, we have S&P 500. Look, when we're looking at the big picture here, we can see that, this rolling over, it's definitely not something what you would like to see. So that doesn't look too strong right now for me. Same for Nasdaq. By the way, when we're looking at gold also had its peak and now it just came back and now doing sideways, lower highs at the moment. Silver is doing the same pattern, so not the thrive doesn't continue right now at the moment. One which was really going up recently, it was the oil price, and it really went up pretty well. Look, since the beginning of March, we have seen a 76% increase, but then it all came back again, and all the way down here to 76,000-ish, and now we're back to 95,000, and this actually can continue. But I think what we have right now in the present situation, the market has now priced in recently the potential increase above 100,000 US dollar what we have right now, because the situation continues, in the Middle East with this war situation, and this brings a lot of uncertainty to the market. Okay, but one thing I would like to really talk about, and it's kind of significant because overall, we're just going to have 21 million Bitcoin, but already 20 million is out. I think this is pretty big thing because, Bitcoin mining has started back in January 2009. And so that was pretty much, 17 years ago. And by now, the 95% of the total supply has been mined. And in the next 114 years, because the last Bitcoin will be mined in 2140, just 1 million Bitcoin will be mined. And already 20 million is out. And you can see it here. This is like today, but it just happened this week. We crossed this 20 million line. And we do know that less and less Bitcoin getting into the system because of the halving, which is in the protocol built in, roughly speaking, every 4 years' time, but actually after every 210,000 block. And right now, when we're looking at the present situation, daily 450 Bitcoin getting into the system. This is the only way Bitcoin can get into the system. And after the halving in the 2028, that's going to be the next one, around springtime, this will be half. So daily after that, just 225. And roughly speaking, as I said, every 4 years will be cut in half, but getting into the system. And I think it's pretty interesting. After 2032, less than 1 Bitcoin will get into the system per block. So per block, what the Bitcoin reward will be for the miners after every single block. So the scarcity actually increase. And we can see now big guys accumulating, weak hands, panic hands, they actually selling. But this is very important because there will be more than 21 million, and whoever puts its hand on some Bitcoin can keep it. And after a while, after 5-10 years time, maybe it will not be that easy to get Bitcoin like it's now on centralized exchanges, especially with big, companies just like Strategy accumulating a lot, and they do not want to sell it. So this can bring future price up for Bitcoin. And right now it's at around $70,000, which could be hundreds of thousands of dollars in the future. This is not financial advice, don't get me wrong. Just look at the data, check the past, and you decide it for yourself. But I think this is quite significant. So 20 million Bitcoin already in the system. Okay, next thing I would like to talk about is definitely the CPI, Core CPI data, which just came out yesterday. So as usual, I made a short video about it, but now let's talk about in details a little bit more. So here you can see the CPI, and the focus said 2.4. Actually, the previous one was 2.4, and this one turned out to be 2.4. So for February, this is quite okay. And also when we're looking at now the core CPI, then we can see that the previous was 2.5, the forecast said 2.5, and it turned out to be 2.5. So just what the market expectations were. The only problem with this, in my opinion, that this is February data, and things have heavily changed globally since February because the war has really escalated in this month. In March, oil prices went up like crazy. When? Since the beginning of March. So I rather would focus on the news, on the data at least, what's coming out in April and mirroring the March situation. Because now Fed going to have the next FOMC meeting at the 18th of March, so basically next week. Chances for rate cuts, almost zero, because no rate cut goes for more than 99%. And when we're looking actually for April, then we still same 91% no rate cut. June 68% no rate cut, July 55% no rate cut, and September, well, kind of neck and neck, but 25 basis point rate cut or no rate cut. So we can see that in the Q2 right now so far, the chance is pretty high for no rate cuts. And this is something which could help definitely the liquid assets, liquid assets also and risky assets, just like Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies. So this is right now the situation, and we see just Bitcoin price, going sideways and sideways. Right. One other thing. GDP is coming out actually tomorrow, or the 13th of March. So let's see how that was. The last data was 1.4%. Now the focus says 1.4. Last time it was half what the focus said. So let's see which going to happen tomorrow. That could be also an important data. Okay, now let's move on to the couple of topics. One is Mastercard launching a crypto partner program. So why, the market is kind of weak, and obviously the prices are pretty much down in crypto. Blockchain is still thriving and things are happening in the background, and because this is definitely part of the future. So now we have Mastercard launches a crypto partner program. So has launched a global crypto partner program that initially brings together more than 85 companies across digital assets and payment industries to collaborate on blockchain-based payment and settlement systems. So this could be really the future, in my opinion, as well. So participants include crypto exchanges, blockchain networks, and infrastructure providers, including Binance, Circle, Gemini, Paxos, Ripple, PayPal, Polygon, Solana, Crypto.com, you name them. They will work with Mastercard on products that integrate blockchain-based systems with existing payment infrastructure. According to the announcement, the program will focus on use cases such as cross-border money movement, settlements, and commercial payment. So this could be actually big for the future, I believe. Okay, next thing I would like to bring to you guys that there is now an agreement between the SEC and CFTC. Another important thing, if you would like to use cryptocurrencies more and more mainstream, we really need, clear rules, and the rule makers should know who is handling what. And because of this, this is also important. We have here now the SEC and the CFTC signed an agreement to coordinate rulemaking and oversight. The fresh initiative targets products definitions, clearing rules, and reporting. So this is important thing because finally, it's getting clearer and clearer who is responsible for what, and if that's really happening, then you can actually start to use, those rules and come out with new rules, for example, because you know who should do what. So this is, I think, very, very important as well. Okay, then we have more and more crypto products. BlackRock just launched another one. So what we have from BlackRock, their staked Ether ETF just debuts today on Thursday. The ticker is ETHB, and the bottom line is basically here that it's starting trading today on Nasdaq. And apart from the normal spot Ether thing, which is following Ethereum's price, you have a stake portion of its holdings, and basically with this, you can make more money, and really the demand grows for yield in crypto funds. And now this is a big debate now between the crypto companies and the crypto products and banks, because banks usually cannot give you good yield, and crypto products, crypto related products can give you much more, just like stable coins as well. And here is BlackRock's brand new product. Okay, and now let's talk about MicroStrategy, because they keep accumulating now through Stretch. So we have here MicroStrategy, and they buying around 7,000 Bitcoin this week, basically making money to accumulate money with the new product, which is Stretch, or one of their products. And it's very, very important that the yield has this 11.5% with monthly payouts, so it's the yearly yield. But again, as I just mentioned, crypto products have much, much bigger yield, and now people investing in this product, and with this strategy makes money, which he is reinvesting in Bitcoin. So yeah, interesting. Most of the people looking with wide eyes what strategy is doing, but the future will tell, are they actually right or not. Okay, and what else? Oh yeah, let's have a quick look of inflows into Bitcoin spot ETFs, because in the last 3 days we had inflows, not major, a couple of hundred here. I mean, last day it was 115 million US dollar. Then we had on the 10th of March 249. So we have some inflows, not major inflows, but some inflows for sure. And okay, at the end, I just bring you this BYBIT link. The link is under the video, and you can see that now you can earn 30 USDC through airdrop if you use that kind of link. But there are other things as well, because now if you keep your money or your crypto on BYBIT at least for 180 days, you can get a yearly 3% yield. So actually, when you can get the 180 day period, it's half of it, like 1.5. So, and with that, you can there buy crypto, you can, stake, you can earn whatever. The important thing is you have to keep it on BYBIT, but you don't have to stake it extra if you keep that money on BYBIT. And this goes until the 31st of March, so end of this month. If you use this link, you can participate with that. Guys, that's it for today. Don't forget, every single day you're getting the freshest cryptocurrency and blockchain news here on Blockchain Bloom to keep you up to date. From Monday to Sunday, to save time for you, I'm making short videos, keep you up to date, but the essence of news in less than 60 seconds. But once a week, you're getting this bigger video to get a broader view of the market, and then you can follow up and understand things more. And in this video, I always discuss the most important thing, what happened, just like today I did. So like if you like this kind of content, subscribe if you would like to get more, and see you in the next one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.